Yo, what's up guys? What's going on? Welcome back to the Simply Viral channel. Today we are jumping back into the world of Fortnite. This time we're going to be taking a look at the best skins from each season of Fortnite Battle Royale that we've had so far. Obviously, these skins here in Fortnite are some of the biggest factors in the game's overall success and popularity, so we're going to be breaking down seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and taking a look at the best skins that have come out of each season's Battle Pass. But before we go ahead and get into that, if you guys are brand new here to the Simply Viral channel, make sure you guys subscribe to us with our channel notifications turned on. By doing this, you guys can guarantee yourselves to be one of the first to watch each and every new upload here on the channel, as YouTube will personally send you a message every time we put a new video live, meaning you can be the first one to watch, like, and comment on each and every new upload. Speaking of commenting, if you guys are already a part of the notification squad, let us know. Drop us a comment down below saying I subscribed or hashtag notification squad for your chance to be featured in our daily video shout out, where you guys get your name and your comment on screen for a little bit for everybody else to see. And last but not least, if you guys enjoyed today's video and you'd like to see more like it, let us know by giving this video a big old thumbs up or slapping that like button. We would greatly appreciate it. Now without further ado, let's go ahead, let's jump in and let's take a look at the best skins from each season of Fortnite so far. Let's start here with Season 1. This was quite some time ago, and I'm sure not all of you guys were around to play Fortnite during these days, and also there really weren't too many skins available from the Season 1 Battle Pass. But the one that really stands out to us is going to be the Renegade Raider, specifically just because this skin is now one of the rarest skins in all of Fortnite history. It's up there with the rarest of the rare because, well, like I just said, it was only available during Season 1 of Fortnite, and it was exclusive to the Season 1 Battle Pass. So even if you did play during Season 1, you still had to actually have the Battle Pass and then the V-Bucks to actually unlock this skin. Now, of course, you only see this skin around on some of the more OG and famous YouTuber and Twitch streamer accounts. You know, Ninja, for one, absolutely loves this skin. He rocks it a lot on his stream, and I think that's where a lot of the popularity and love for this skin comes from as well. It's super OG, it's super rare, and not a ton of people have it. As far as Season 1 goes, that's really all we got for skins because the game's marketplace was just starting out. So moving on to Season 2, we have the best skin labeled as the Black Knight. This, pretty similar to the Renegade Raider skin, is now one of the more rare and original skins to date. Simply because, you know, even in Season 2, where Fortnite was sort of picking up steam, it was getting more popular, more and more players were starting to play it each and every day, the game was nowhere near, in terms of popularity, as popular as it is today, or even was in some other seasons like 3 and 4. Season 2 is still, you know, sort of on the up and up in terms of Fortnite's popularity, so to have the Black Knight skin means not only were you a pretty OG player here on Fortnite, you also had the Season 2 Battle Pass, and you were able to make it all the way to the max tier, which back in the day for Season 2 was tier 70. So not only did you have to be a super OG player, you've been playing for quite some time now, you're probably a trained veteran at this point, you also had to complete the entire Battle Pass for Season 2, which some people did, but the numbers are nowhere near as high as they are today in terms of how many people actually get to the max tier in the Battle Pass. So Black Knight still up there as a super rare skin, and in our opinion, the best skin from Season 2. Moving on to Season 3, skins really started to pop here, and we got a lot more. There was a much larger variety in terms of skins, and there are quite a few that we think are some of the best from Season 3. Starting us off here is the Dark Voyager. Now, keep in mind, in previous seasons, the max tier for the Battle Pass was not 100. That was not a thing until Season 3. Obviously, since then, the Season 3 Battle Pass, the Season 4 Battle Pass, and of course, the Season 5 Battle Pass all have 100 tiers. But before that, Season 2, I believe, only had 70, like I just said. In Season 1, I believe, had 35. So in order to actually get the Dark Voyager in Season 3, you had to reach tier 70, which was equivalent to what the max tier would have been in previous seasons like Season 2. So this would have been like the top of the top, the best of the best skin, if we hadn't have gotten those extra tiers in Season 3, obviously from 70 to 100. So that means the Dark Voyager was basically the equivalent of the Black Knight, but for Season 3. And it was a super cool skin. Obviously the orange lights on it glow. It was just a pretty cool skin that everyone was excited to unlock. And the reason that it's actually on this list is because being a tier 70 unlock and having the skin look the way it does is actually super cool. When you look at the, you know, tier 70, 80, or 90 unlocks that are skin related that obviously aren't the tier 100 skin, you would expect the skins to be pretty good looking because those are pretty high up tiers. They take a decent amount of work and or money to get up to, so you would like to think that the skins would be rewarding for being such a high tier. To me, you know, some of the tier 70, 80, 90 skins in the Season 4 Battle Pass and like the Season Season 5 Battle Pass with Rook, they don't look that crazy to me. They're not that abstract, they're not that exciting, but Dark Voyager at the time definitely was, and being only a tier 70 unlock, I think makes this skin a little extra special because quite a few people were able to get there, and it's a pretty cool looking skin in the long run. Moving on, our next best skin from Season 3 is going to be the Reaper, aka John Wick. Everyone went crazy about this skin when they saw it was in the game. Of course, everyone immediately compared it to John Wick, so the movie references were there like crazy. Everyone was making really cool, videos and different clips of him acting like John Wick, being super stealthy, and just overall being the beast that John Wick is. So there was a lot of references made there. Of course, we had the whole thing of when you shoot a John Wick, that meme was going around like crazy on Twitter, on Reddit, everywhere, where if you shot a John Wick once, there'd be an instant massive tower of steel walls and floors and stairs in front of you because you shot him once. And honestly, the Reaper, aka the John Wick skin, is the closest thing that we've had to a crossover besides the Thanos LTM. Of course, we got the whole Thanos crossover with Marvel for Infinity War, but we haven't had any other crossovers in Fortnite since. To be frank, the Reaper, John Wick, that's the closest thing we've had to there being an actual, a crossover skin or a crossover item in the game, besides, like I just said, Thanos. And now, of course, it's not an official crossover, they didn't just say, hey, this is John Wick, we're putting him in Fortnite, but it's obviously very close to resembling what John Wick looks like, and that was the overall intention, I think, that Epic and Fortnite went there. And then finally, for Season 3, to wrap up the best skins of the Battle Pass, we have the one and only Rust Lord, and to be frank, this skin only made it on the list because this is now known as like the ultimate troll skin. If you see a Rust Lord running around, chances are you're gonna get BM'd if you're playing a team-based mode. If you're seeing a Rust Lord in solos, you're probably gonna get blown up by C4, you're probably gonna get impulsed off of a mountain, bad things are gonna happen. The Rust Lord has just become known as the number one skin to have if you're trying to troll people, if you're trying to mess around and just take the game a little bit more lightly and mess around and have a good time. So the Rust Lord makes sort of a commemorative spot on the best skins list just because it's now a giant meme. Moving on to Season 4, we've got a couple more skins here. This is where skins really started to, take their class as tiered skins because you could actually upgrade stuff. So starting us off here, we actually have one of the best skins listed as the fully upgraded Carbide skin. Now, don't get me wrong, Carbide, when he's at his tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, he doesn't look that cool, he doesn't look that menacing, but as a fully upgraded beast, Carbide actually looks pretty cool, and not to mention, he's also customizable. You could change the color of his lights, which to me is fascinating. Anytime I can mess around with something like that, I'm instantly a fan. Also, to go side by side with Carbide, we have the fully upgraded Omega skin. He looks super aggressive, he looks super mean. Once again, he's customizable, which automatically gives him a 10 out of 10 on my list. And honestly, fully upgraded Omega is pretty hard to unlock, so if you have him, you're somewhat decent, or you just had a lot of time to put into the game to actually unlock him. I know I played a ton during Season 4, and I just barely was able to unlock him at the end of the season. And then finally, we've got the Visitor, aka the Blockbuster skin. He is able to make the list here because, once again, he's customizable, so that's a win in my book, and because he was pretty hard to unlock. You had to complete all of the 7 weekly challenges, so out of the 10 weeks, you had to complete 7 weekly challenges, every single one of them, to unlock the skin, so not a ton of people actually were able to unlock him, and he probably won't ever return to the game since he was a season theme and weekly challenge themed skin. And to wrap us up today, we move on to Season 5. Since we were just talking about the weekly challenge themed skin and the season theme skin, we gotta throw the Enforcer on this list just for keepsakes. Once again, he was hard to unlock. You had to complete 7 out of the 10 weekly challenges. Of course, we're not fully done with Season 5 here, but not everyone is going to be able to unlock him because they can't complete all the challenges. And it's just cool that he's storyline based. We're still not too sure what exactly the Enforcer is going to have to do with the end of Season 5, the start of Season 6, what role he's playing, but it's cool to have him in the game now. And honestly, the skin does look pretty cool, except for his legs. Those look kind of bland, let's just be honest, but let's pay attention to his upper half. We'll just say he skipped leg day. And then also we have the Drift fully unlocked version. Honestly, the fully unlocked Drift was pretty easy to unlock, but while doing so, you got a super cool pickaxe in my opinion, and Drift fully unlocked with this cool robe and all the flashy pink lights looks pretty cool to me. And then finally, we think the best skin of all of Season 5 is Ragnarok, just in general. Even above tier 1, I could say. Tier 1, he looks sort of bland, but as you start unlocking, his facial hair, his armor, his robe slash cape sort of dealio, and of course the skull helmet, He just looks like such a cool skin. I personally haven't fully unlocked him yet, but I am looking forward to finally getting him maxed out because he just looks super, super cool. And honestly, maxed out Ragnarok is pretty hard to unlock. 500,000 XP is no easy feat to max unlock him, but once you do so, you do get a super cool looking skin and a pretty cool pickaxe to go along with that as well. And that wraps it up. That is all of the best battle pass and season based skins here in Fortnite. Do you guys agree with our list? Do you disagree? Be sure to let us know down in the comments below. Of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with our channel notifications turned on. And that'll do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you on the battle bus. Peace out.